Hey everyone, it's Jan. This is Vacation Day 14, the first part, and it's Cruise Day 9. We pull into Phillipsburg in St. Maarten, which is the Dutch side. And it is heartbreaking to see the damage that was done by the hurricane. St. Maarten was the hardest hit island, and the hurricane lasted 3 days. It entered the island through the French side, came across the entire island to the Dutch side, and then went out to sea. There was damage everywhere, even the hillsides. The winds actually took the dirt off the hillsides in certain places and made like caves. I talked to one woman and she said she stayed in her house for 3 days, scared to death that she was going to be killed. And she says when the calm came and the storm was over, she went outside and she said, I was so upset, I turned around and went back inside and went to bed. She said the next day she got up and went out, and they had a lot of branches and, foliage to pick up. Fortunately for them, the prior hurricane had taken out the electrical system, and the Dutch decided that they would put the electrical system underground so the winds would not damage it. So as far as electric went, she said they were only out 1 day. But they had no jobs to go to. I mean, most of it is tourism driven, and there was no tourism coming in. She said so the government paid them for 3 months. And they had no tourists coming in that 3-month time. Cruise ships were bringing supplies to them from Florida so they could rebuild. And they're still in the process of rebuilding, as you will see from our videos and pictures. So you're going to see buildings still up. You'll see a lot of them without roofs. You'll see a lot of them that the foundations have been so badly damaged, they're just going to have to be torn down. But they said they were working just as hard as they could to get everything straightened up so that they can have their tourists coming back to the island. To tell you how bad the damage is all over the island, $1 million mansions are selling for $200,000. I don't know if the people didn't have insurance, or there's so much damage that it really isn't worth repairing. I mean, that is so sad. Our Carnival Cruise ship was the first one to come into Phillipsburg since the hurricane. And normally there's probably 4 to 6 ships docking to go into St. Maarten. We were the only ones that day. And that's sad to see. People need all the help they can get, and only one ship coming in, and they're used to 4 to 6. Things are bad. I mean, really bad. Walking around, we went to the market. It wasn't very big. Not like it used to be. And besides, there wasn't really a whole lot I needed to buy. We went to the school, and on that island, all the schools have colors. And the school closest to us was the orange school. And guess what color it was painted? Yeah, orange. The kids wear orange clothes. We took a taxi and went to the French side. We are back at St. Maarten. And if you haven't been here before, you may not notice the storm damage. But over on this side, these are new buildings. And what has happened is that a lot of the houses have blue tarps on them because they haven't had their roofs fixed yet. And these buildings are not completely finished, but enough that they can get in, start selling their wares. The palm trees are not full of leaves, and it's hard to tell, but on the mountains the trees are just very stunted, like the tops are missing. But they worked very hard, and they got the port open in December.